Today we can discuss one more question. This balance sheet is in old format. Why I am using this one? Because of easy understanding. Okay. Later we can discuss the new balance sheet, new format. Now we can discuss this one, the old format. Okay. This is the format of cash flow statement. Particulars, rupees. Three categories I will write here. Cash flow from operating activity, and second one, cash flow from investing activity, and third one, cash flow from financing activity. Operating activity will start net profit before tax and extraordinary items. This we need to write as it is. This is the rule. In some question, we need to do the calculations in this net profit. That we can discuss later. In this operating activity, there will be a subheading. Here, adjustment for. Here, we will work or we will write non-cash transactions. After non-cash transactions, we will write a subheading. That is, operating profit before working capital changes. Non-cash items come first, after that current liability and current asset, then fixed asset, after shares, debentures and loan. Now we can start. What is the balance direct given here? That balance we will not take. We will take the difference amount only. But only cash, bank and marketable securities balance we will take directly. That we will use for calculating the result or answer. The rest all amount we will take the balance only. First check, is any balance in cash, bank or marketable securities are there in this question? Yes, there is a bank balance. If cash and bank balance both are there, we need to add both. In this question, bank balance in 2011 rupees 11,000 and 2012 rupees 51,000. But here only bank balance. Before starting the question or before starting the solution, we can get the answer. Opening balance of cash and cash equivalent is rupees 11,000 and closing balance of cash and cash equivalent is 51,000, and the difference amount rupees 40,000 is the net increase in cash and cash equivalent. This is the answer. Now we can start. In asset side of this balance sheet, first item is gross block. Gross block means total of fixed asset. Fixed asset will shown in investing activity, that we know. Fixed asset and investment. If it purchase or sales, all will come in investing activities. Here, what is the amount of gross block? In 2011, 2,70,000 and 2012, 2,50,000. 20,000 rupees is decreased. Right? If the value of fixed asset is decreased, that is because of sale. And if the value of fixed asset is increased, that is because of purchase. Right? Here 20,000 is decrease. This we will write in investing activity. Sale of fixed asset. We know we have a golden rule. When asset increase, cash balance decrease. When asset decrease, cash balance increase. When liability increase, cash balance increase. When liability decrease, cash balance also decrease. Here, the fixed asset gross block 20,000 is decrease. So, our bank balance will increase. So, I will write here 20,000 plus. Next item is debtors. 2011 96,000, in 2012 83,000. Debtor is a current asset. This current asset, where we will record? It will record in operating activity after the operating profit before working capital. Okay. So we have the golden rule. When asset increase, cash balance decrease. When asset decrease, cash balance increase. Here, debtor 96,000 in previous year, 2012 83,000. So 13,000 is decrease. So I will write here decrease in debtors. When asset decrease, cash balance increase. So plus 13,000. Next, stock 60,000 in 2011, 74,000 in 2012. Stock also a current asset. Here 14,000 is increased. Stock 14,000 increased. What is our rule? When current asset or when asset increase, cash balance decrease. Only difference we will take. No current year balance, no previous year balance. Only the difference, rupees 14,000. So I will record here increase in stock minus 14,000. Next, bank balance that we already recorded. Then expense on issue of debentures 2011 3,000 and 2012 rupees 2,000. This is non-cash expense. If any expense except outstanding expense and prepaid expense, that all we will record in top in place of non-cash items. Okay. All non-cash expenses except outstanding and prepaid we will record below the net profit in top. So I will write expenses on issue of debentures write off. What is our golden rule? When asset increase, cash balance decrease. When asset decrease, cash balance increase. Here 2011 debenture expense is 3,000 and 2012 rupees 2,000. The debenture expense is decreased. So the balance amount 1,000 is, we will add plus 1,000. Expenses on issue of debentures plus 1,000. Then liability side. First item, share capital 2011 2 lakh and 2012 2 lakh. There is no difference, right? Here both amount are equal. There is no difference, so no need to record. Next, depreciation reserve. Depreciation is an expense. This is a non-cash expense. This we will record in top after the net profit. Depreciation reserve. This is a liability. It is come in the liability side. So what is the rule? Liability increase, cash balance increase. Liability decrease, cash balance decrease. Here 2011 40,000, 2012 62,000. So 22,000 increased. We will write depreciation reserve 22,000 plus. Then next item, profit and loss account. In last question, I wrote the difference amount direct here in this net profit. But if there is any general reserve, reserve fund, sinking fund, debenture redemption fund, tax, dividend are there in your question, we will not write profit directly to there. We will write separate here. We will do the calculation work here in separate note. That means if in the balance sheet any general reserve, reserve fund or any other fund, tax, dividend are there, then the net profit, the profit and loss account, we will not write directly. We will make a note. Then the amount we will transfer here. Okay. So we will make a note here for the calculation of net profit. Here net profit is difference in profit and loss account. 2011 45,000, 2012 72,000, 27,000 increased. So what is the rule? This profit and loss account is in liability side. When liability increase, cash balance also increase. So plus 27,000. Then next item, general reserve 60,000 and 2012 40,000. Any general reserve, reserve fund, sinking fund, debenture redemption fund, tax, dividend, all will come in note 1. Here general reserve is showing in liability side of balance sheet. If liability increase, cash balance also increase. If liability decrease, cash balance also decrease. That is the golden rule. Here general reserve 2011 60,000 and 2012 40,000. 20,000 is decreased. So we need to less. So this general reserve we will write in note 1. Decrease in general reserve minus 20,000. Then next item, debentures 2011 60,000, 2012 50,000. 10,000 decreased. Debenture decrease means redemption. Increase means issue. Here decrease the debenture. So this is redemption. When liability decrease, cash balance also decrease. Shares, debentures, bank loans, that all will come in financial activity. So I will write here redemption of debenture minus 10,000. Next item, creditors 2011 35,000, 2012 36,000. Creditor is a current liability. This liability increase 1,000. When liability increase, cash balance also increase. I will write increase in creditor plus 1,000. Here in this question there is no tax. If tax is there, that we will deduct, but here there is no tax. Now see the net profit. Net profit 27,000 less general reserve 20,000. Balance amount is 7,000 plus this 7,000 I will write here net profit before taxation and extraordinary item plus 7,000. Here we will write note 1. In your question, is there any general reserve, reserve fund, sinking fund, redemption fund, debenture redemption fund, tax, dividend? Then the net profit you need to calculate in note 1. Okay. We can apply the golden rule. Asset increase, asset decrease, liability increase, liability decrease. There is no problem. But calculation we need to show separately note 1. Now we can total 7,000 plus 1,000 plus 22,000, 30,000. This is the operating profit before working capital changes. Then 30,000 plus 13,000 minus 14,000 plus 1,000. 30,000 is the net figure. This is the net cash from operating activities. Then cash flow from investing activities, only one item, sale of fixed asset 20,000 plus. This is net cash from investing activities. Then in third category, redemption of debenture minus 10,000, only one item. This is the net cash from financing activity. So now We can total all. 30,000 plus 20,000 plus minus 10,000. What is the amount? 40,000. We calculated the same answer at the beginning of the question. 40,000. Now also 40,000. Is it clear? Completed.